No, I just started. How about you don't do that? No, baby. No. That's not what I'm gonna do. Himeko, stop. I'm not responding to those, Alex. That's gross. But how are you today? I am sleepy. You need to stop, cat. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? You need to stop. Meow. Alright, you want up? Here, come here. You just sit though. Already hydrating. I just started stream. It's okay. I've been drinking Monster all day. Yo, Eric. No, you're not walking on my desk. We are working on Himeko today, and she is in a different outfit than I'm usually drawing her in, so it's kind of interesting. Oh, and these didn't change. Okay. Let me find this one. Okay, let's do. Let's go back and get that in a minute. I'm gonna do this though. Hello there, sir. There we go. That's better. Oh, and she's got fur all over me. I just started. Okay, back to the hair. I had to fix that because it was going to bother me. It was a different color. So, Clip Art Studio does not do layers, I found out. Or, sorry, they do layers, but doesn't do, what's it called? Like you can do like effects on the layers, and they don't pull over from Photoshop. So like all my effects were messed up. I'm just doing a simple bell today from Beauty and the Beast. I was being lazy because I came back from Tracy from doing the bake sale, and I was like super super sleepy, so I just like napped. Yeah, it's just a simple. I got some cool baking things though today, so that was interesting. I got some like you can make shot glasses out of like chocolate and stuff, which is really cool. I got some sprinkles because I like sprinkles. But I got like a pumpkin pan too that you like. It has like the eyes and stuff cut out, so it makes like an actual pumpkin. It's kind of cute too. Got a few things. So I will be baking more. How are y'all doing this evening? I have cat fur everywhere because of Yumiko. I already started. Gotta wipe off my fingers like she has fur everywhere. Yumiko says hi, and she's gonna be in the way today. She's mad at me because her cat house didn't come in, so it's supposed to be on Saturday. So she's not too happy with me. Yeah, sometimes it's nice to just have a nice relaxing day. Yeah, like tomorrow I'm going to my parents for a little bit, so that won't. Am I on the right layer? I am not on the right layer. There we go. There we go. Okay, making sure it's on the right layer that time. busy, and it rained this morning, so you couldn't do your cycling. I know. So when Tracy got here, it started pouring out, and we had to run to catch. Because I don't have an overhang at my by my door, so I had to like try to lock the door while like standing away, so I didn't like get soaked. Welcome, sir. And for productive wise or for feeling wise? I'm sleepy, but pretty good otherwise. I got to see my best friend today. I don't get to see often, so that was nice. My cat's trying to eat my pen again. Make a better door. Can you sit down, please? So I was hoping your cat house was in today, so you'd sit on your cat house instead of sitting on me. So we're doing some shading where I know I'll have to darken the lines on her hair. So as you can see, they kind of blend in with her shadowing. So we're gonna try some different techniques on her. Like she has let's scroll down just a second. She has like stockings on. I'm gonna try to do a transparent effect with them. So they look kind of sheer, which is gonna be cool. You're such a brat, you know that? Hey Nick, how are you? I am sleepy. The last 2 days I had to get up pretty early. Like yesterday I got up super early to take my cats to the vet. And then today I got up kind of early to go with my friend to the bake sale thing, and then got home and we had lunch at Olive Garden. We picked it up and brought it home. So that was fun. I love my Olive Garden. I try to darken the lines a little bit. So I have this is the original character. This is my third time drawing her, this one. But I kind of, so I can have like some of the shadowing, similar colors. She usually wears like a blue dress with paw prints. But this was a commission to make her in more of a pinup pose. Yeah, so then I got home and I just napped. I fell asleep on the bed until like 5 o'clock. I'm like, I'm tired. I got some cool baking stuff though, so I'm excited. Including stuff to make shot glasses. Yeah, naps are, especially with both kitties cuddling. I was like, I didn't want to move because they were both actually cuddling at the same time for once. See, I was just, I don't know, like, I've been just exhausted in general. I think it's partially the anxiety of, like, what's going on in the world right now. I just always feel sleepy. I was explaining that to Tracy today. I'm like, why do I just feel so tired? It wasn't that much activity, so we went all the way out. It was a bit of a drive, but she drove. She picked me up at about 9:30ish, 10, and then we went. We chatted a little bit here first. I had a whole baggie of goodies for her little one, so she was excited about all those. Yeah, I got some fun baking stuff, and then we picked up Olive Garden on the way home. And I got to show her some of my stuff that she hasn't seen, like my new TV stand and everything. She didn't bring the little one with her because we weren't sure how safe it'd be for her. You need to sit down or stop moving. Come on. Down. Good. Yeah, we were one of the first ones there though, so it was nice. I mean the sale's been going on for a while, so there was a lot of things still picked over, but it's basically a giant warehouse sale for a bunch of like cookie sheets and baking pans and all different sizes and sprinkles and chocolates and everything that Wilt makes. So I go every year because I get some stuff for like holiday sprinkles and like the little baggies you can put cookies in and stuff. And then I need a new cookie or another cookie rack because mine are I have two or three, but like when I make a big batch of cookies, by the time I'm like getting to the end of the cookies, there was not enough nowhere to put them another set of them to cool off. Yeah, I'm trying because it's definitely important to. It not only is easier for other people to know like oh so and so is streaming on this day, but it's also it kind of gives you a semblance of a schedule, especially when you're like me right now trying to like still look for work elsewhere. So yeah, I'm trying. Wait, my arch rival, the good one or the bad rival? I can't remember. I'm assuming it's the one I don't like. The other one's not my rival. She's my just person I never met. The Saibai person. Yeah, I apparently made a rival without knowing it. Well, I know because I don't like the lady. But it's not because of her fault. It's because of the way guys act around her. Yes, I have an arch rival. She doesn't know I exist, but that's okay. It's more because I just don't like the way guys act around her. They act all stupid and obsess over her. Yes, the angry one decided she was my arch rival. No, you can join Dave with the toe thing. I don't know what's with you guys and their toes. Hello, Pie. Ignore Alex talking about tentacles and toes. I don't know why he wants to chew on toes suddenly, but. I started I'm like halfway through season. That's fine. Let's see, Hotel Asylum. No, Murder House Asylum. Witch Coven. Freak Show. I'm on season 6 of I, I'm on season 6 of American Horror Story, and I'm really enjoying it. I liked season 1 a lot. I liked season 5 a lot, and so far I'm liking 6 a lot as well. 2 and 3 weren't bad. 4 was kind of weird, so was 5. Oh, wait, sorry, 4 was weird. 5 I liked. So many of them, I don't know which one anymore. But Tracy's telling me about this new show that her little one likes, and like I never heard of it, but it's like kind of a side scroller anime type show. It's really weird. Ah, thank you for the bits, Pie. I appreciate it. It's not showing me dropping anything, so I don't know if it's yours, Eric. But I appreciate the bits though. You'll have to ask them. It did drop. Oh, the bits dropped in there. I meant my stream hasn't dropped yet. The frame rates. It hasn't said that. All right, have fun. Thank you, Pie, for stopping by. No, I wasn't talking about the bits. I was talking about our stream dropping. If anyone else was having issues, because Eric said he was having issues with it. Aw, thank you, Pie. I appreciate it. I like when the bits like to jump out at of the jar, but they're good today. They're being good. Yeah, see, mine's not showing any drops. That's why I was confused. Usually it shows me when like when the frames are dropping at the bottom, but it's been good lately. I'm not on Facebook though. I know you hate the new Facebook, Alex. You made that pretty. I'm actually probably making a second account and leaving, deactivate my personal Facebook for a while. Yeah, if anyone else has an issue, let me know because I said it's not showing me dropping any frame rates yet. So oops, got this little wants to save. That's why it's spinning. I have autosave on in case I'll do actual save though. Spinny, spinny, spinny. It doesn't show you to do in the save part, but it's saving right now, so I can't do anything at the moment. Chrome is always weird. My thing was being slow with saving. There we go. See, I usually don't do mobile just because I don't like having my volume up on my phone. I usually have it on silent. And I'm weird about that. I like my phone not making noise at me. It's like a lot of practice on my. Ah, thank you for the bets. Up, yours ran away. Yours didn't like the jar apparently. Also, for those that are a Patreon of mine, on September 20th, I will be doing the drawing for the winner of the free emote. I will let you know so you don't have to like watch or anything. I'll make a post about who won. You're a lie. I've been playing some Heavy Rain on my own again too, which is fun. It's a really fun game. I got so excited because I got the a trophy for remembering exactly what my kid was wearing, and I was like, yes, go me. I love those type of games that you kind of like choose. Like the story is kind of goes based on your answers to things, and like you can either be like aggressive with things or more like compassionate and all that. They're fun. That's for his eyebrow. I was like, what is that? Even if you only have one window open, Chrome likes to think you have like 15 things open. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm super excited about my shot glasses because I'm gonna take them and make like melt chocolate to make them, and then put Bailey's inside, so you can take like Bailey shots with the chocolate shot glasses. It's gonna be really really yummy. I'm excited. Yeah, I figured it. It was something I saw. There's you can use it for like candy molds and stuff too, and like do cookies and like you can make it out of cookie dough and then make put like milk in it for milk and cookies too and stuff. But it was fun. They had another thing I almost picked up, but it seemed a little too weird for me. It was I don't know if you guys know those plant like the water globes for plants. You like put water in them and then you flip them upside down and like the top's bigger and the water like drips down into the plant. You like stick it in the soil. They had something similar like that for shots into cupcakes, and I'm like, ugh, I don't know if how I feel about this, so I kind of passed on those for right now. But the shot glasses I wanted because I like to do a lot with like melting chocolates and stuff. My sister and I will always make them for. I also got for a candy mold these knives for like Halloween, and you can make like knives and stab them into cupcakes. It's awesome. Like everything there, it's like everything like there also is like marked like way down. It's kind of like a huge clearance thing. So it was that. What is going on over there? Oh, that's someone was trying to get my window. But yeah, it's really cool. Like you can get like cupcake papers and stuff for like a buck or 50 cents each. You can get it's everything's just like really cheap there, which is really nice. How do I do her hair? See, I love baking, so I always like getting fun baking stuff. And then sprinkles are always fun for like cookies and cupcakes. So I got some of those. Mostly got just goofy baking like cupcake papers and stuff like that. So nothing super expensive. I spent a lot less than my friend did, so yay. Yeah, it's like so anyone who I see regularly will get baked goods at some point. I'm going to make the lines in her hair darker or make the shadowing lighter on her hair. Let me see something really quick. Let me see. There we go. We'll do this color instead. A little lighter so you can see it better. I don't think what else I got because I got some really cool stuff. Oh, and then like if you bought anything at all, you got this free like cake decorating tips thing, and I have a couple cake tips anyways for doing frosting. Oh, I got some fun food coloring. That's what another thing I got, in like pretty teals and purples and blues and greens. It's cool. Okay, let's get. So I'm gonna be careful because I don't want to. Oh, I guess I could do this. So out of curiosity, what kind of baked goods? What is everyone's favorite like baked good? Like cookies or cupcakes or cakes or donuts, pastries? Like what kind of stuff do you guys all like? Since I have baking stuff on the mind. Now you've been the victim. I mean, the receiver of some of my cookies before. The victim. I have never had her in a D&D game. She was the original character I made years and years and years ago. Um, she's just a character of mine I just made up. I never created any kind of stats for her or anything. She's just innocent kitty girl mage. Um, I never actually really planned using her in a D&D game. I just thought it could be fun at some point. She's just most of my characters I come up with like backstories and stuff for, but I never actually like have used them and stuff. But I like just writing stories and stuff as well. Yeah, but she's been a favorite of mine, and a lot of people seem to like the design. I said she usually wears a blue dress with like paw prints on it, and then she has a cat staff. It's like shaped as a cat, like crawling around a gem. And I made it for a cosplay, but I need to actually like redo the cosplay because the wig got tangled to no end. I don't know if I can save it. I'm gonna try to still, but I don't know if it's savable. Come on, save, 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 save. My saving is super slow today. I don't know why. There you go. But it's always good to save because you don't want to not save and have something happen. Oops. Okay. Oh my gosh, it closed my thing. Why is my thing being all weird? Oh, it saved it over. I don't know what my computer is doing. Here, that's weird. Yeah, my computer's being like all sorts of crazy. I don't know what's going on with it. It's like I click on one thing and it like pulls it off the screen. It's like, what are you doing? Oh, I don't like that. I'm cleaning up as I go because I usually forget if I don't. Who are you murdering, Alice? I'll be able to murder with those cupcakes. Oops. Hi. I think my favorite things to make are um, cookie dough filled cupcakes. Mika, what you doing? You left, kitty. You don't need to come back here. Oh. Yes, I'm not coloring those yet, but they are in there. Hey, hey! No claws on the dress. What are you doing? You're being such a brat. She's clawing my dress up. But I actually laughed at her because she squeaks a lot. And they're like, oh, your cat squeaks. I'm like, yeah, I know. That's why I call her squeakers. I'm not sure what Alex's, which boobs he's looking at, but and maybe hers, but who knows. I don't usually draw her with cleavage, so it's kind of weird. There we go. Clean that up. You children are weird. Okay, Alex, you are interesting for sure. Hey, sit down. I can't see when you're walking on my face. Thank you. I don't think she quite understands I'm not talking to her right now. I'm talking to you guys. Yeah, she's very floofy. She's learning not to get her tail in my face, though. There we go. So I got part of her hair done there. I don't know if you guys can hear her purring all the way over there. She's pretty loud. There we go. I'm trying to get the You're eating souls. How is that? Hopefully you disinfected them first. There we go. That's a weird name. What are you doing? Did you get into Dave's stash of stuff? Oh. I'm like, what are you talking about, Alex? That makes more sense now, at least. I guess it helped if I used my knot eraser for this. I'm assuming you mean Overwatch and not OW. There we go. Anyone have any fun plans for tomorrow? Or are you guys all being safe? As usual for you. I'm just going to my parents, so it's just gonna be like 4 of us there, so it's not super crazy. Um, and they've all been social distancing and everything. My dad's gonna cook out on the grill and everything. I'm bringing like a small card game to try to make them play, but we'll see if that actually happens. I thought you said there's land at first. I was like, I hope there's land. Yeah, I'm just going, like I said, to my parents, but like it's just 4 of us, so it's not anything crazy. I probably won't be over there that long. I just kind of stop and say hi because I haven't seen them in a while. There we go. Keep hitting the wrong thing to. Now I'll probably come home and do some hobbying. I want to finish their spawn. I thought you said their screams. I'm like, that sounds even cooler. This firing the bob into the screaming. Alright, so now we're going to do her longer hair. Oops, zoom out. Zoom out. Oh, I need to do like a. We'll do a quick lazy cleanup. Oops, I guess I gotta do it on the right layer. I'll just leave it like that right now. Let's do my own save while I hydrate. So I'm still torn on how to do her, I wasn't really sure originally, like, if this is gonna be like shorts under here. Oops. Why is it not showing? There we go. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was gonna make these like shorts or like an under thing, so I just kind of left it black because it seemed to fit. I wanted something there because I felt like she was showing a little too much of her booty there, and I didn't want to do that because she's supposed to be a more innocent character. Children are pretty quiet tonight. So we're gonna listen to the erasers. We don't do it crazy. Whoops. Not what I wanted to do. Because it's so pressure sensitive, sometimes it's hard to get like a smooth erase line. There we go. That worked. Then we're gonna make it let me tell you, you're gonna get off my life, you're gonna be a butt. So we'll do I'm adding some little extra lines in here to give her hair more depth. This is a commission. It's my character, but yeah, the thing itself is a commission piece. They asked for her to be in like a pin-up style pose, and I even sent him the 3 different dress options I had, and he picked this one, which a lot of people seem to like the red dress better anyways. But then I'm also going to do the green dress as a variation for like Patreons, like if they want to see it. Yes, this is a commission. And I also have a Blood Bowl team icon I'll be doing as a commission. I just don't know. We haven't figured out the full thing yet. Save again. Yeah, because when I asked him like originally, because like I've always drawn her in blue, so I'm like I don't know what really go with her light purple hair. So I looked up like color palettes and stuff to try to see. And burgundy was a big one. Like the seafoamish green was kind of a big one. And he wanted a yellow possibly. The yellow no one really liked that much. It wasn't bad. It just didn't really work with her. And red was also usually like associated with like sexier characters, I guess you could say. Sounds weird saying that, but it's not true. Yeah, I finished the line coloring on her and her the flat coloring, so I could do the shading on stream because sometimes that takes me the longest to do the. Gotcha. Yeah, I still felt a little weird doing her in red because she's my innocent character, but she's not bad, so. Out. Oops, too much. The hair? What are you talking about, Alex? Sometimes, sir, you worry me. What hair are you talking about? Well, for me, it like wasn't she's supposed to be just like a cute innocent cat girl, so that wasn't the issue. It was more the fact that like she's supposed to be more of a an innocent character, and they kind of like want her to look kind of sexy. So I was a little like, oh, I don't know. That's like you draw like a 12-year-old child as you having a 12-year-old child character, and then being like, oh, draw her sexy. You'd be like, I don't know about that. Oh, even if it was normal for her, that's yeah. See, if it's normal for a character, I wouldn't mind. Like, I would totally draw Lyriel in a freaking seductive pose because that's just how she is. Gotcha. Do Luckily, I don't have to worry about it because I usually draw my own stuff, so I don't have to, like, I don't think I've ever asked for a commission. Ah, gotcha. I mean, people are going to judge no matter what, so it doesn't really matter. And then we'll do, oops, I just drew on there. Do a little. It is fun sometimes seeing your character done in someone else's style. For me, like, sometimes it's like, ooh, that's really cool, or, okay, now we're going to do cleanup. Fit the screen. Like, I've had a few people draw her in their styles, and it was kind of cool. A long time ago when DeviantArt was more popular, I did a huge contest on there, and had everyone. I picked like 4 or 5 characters in mind, and like redraw them or draw them as a chibi, and the winners got some kind of prize. And it was cool seeing some of the, because one guy was really good at like the comic style, and so his character version of her was totally different than like anyone else that drew it. It's like, this is really cool. It's definitely fun to see though. Now we're going to do the soft shading. Brush time. Yeah, I gotcha. What? Oh, oh, it's part of her hair. Oops. Yeah, exactly. Like if I really wanted like a centerpiece, like crazy model for my like house or something, I might consider commissioning someone. But yeah, for me, like also I really enjoy the painting part, so it's like why would I commission someone else to do what I like to do? However, I love doing art trades with people, so I'd be like, hey, I'll draw your character in my style, you draw mine in your style, and it's kind of fun to see. It is very quiet. And all I ask is if because you are getting commissioned from someone else, just don't drop their name in my chat. Otherwise, I don't care. Now my music stopped too. It's like got like super quiet. Everything's like. See if we can get this up and running again. There we go. At least we got Nate Godzilla coming back. Yeah, it's one of those things like it kind of sometimes bothers me like when friends go elsewhere for things, but it is what it is. But yeah, I didn't think you would. I figured I'd just say something just in case. Are you blowing more people up, Alex? So we're going to do some erasing here. Oops, not that. They're adding in some little highlights here and there. And then we're going to want to do our actual highlights. It'll be a little different. So I lightened it a little bit so you can see more of her, the shadowing better. Like it's, you tell the difference for sure with it, but there we go. Yeah, I'm the type person likes to try to support my friends with everything going on because I know how hard it can be a lot of times. But I understand your. There. And now we will do the darker shading. So we are going to do the soft shading for this too, but we're going to do it a little darker. So just to give it a little more shadowing in places like. Oops, we're going to do a bigger brush though. So my stream isn't dropping, but my program is freezing a little bit, which is kind of weird. So we're doing a little tiny bit of, not there, shadowing here. So right now it looks a mess because of the way I color. I do weird. Thank you, Alex. I will hydrate. I just had a spammer from Wish. So because I haven't seen Tracy in like forever, I babbled today with her. So it was I did a lot more talking than I'm used to during the day because I'm usually by myself here. So get all this going. She can see again. Look at her! Yay! Now, because I don't want this darkening shading on everything, we're going to make sure it's not on her little side doodads. We can get it off of there. And then her hair looks, I don't know why it looks so much darker. I guess because I done the highlights on it yet. Oh, she's being weird again. You play the game with you dodging people? Nice. Did you dodge them all? Oops. Ah. There we go. That looks a little better. And now we're going to do our highlights, which will be give her more of the I might tomorrow play some more heavy ranks. I've been trying to like do more games I haven't done in a while. Trying to actually beat some. Like I am really bad at actually beating games. Like I'll start them and I either get to the final boss and I just get overwhelmed, or like I get stuck on a point, like I just have so much trouble beating, and then I end up like going to another game and totally forgetting about it. I did that with Last Guardian. I did that with Uncharted. I keep bugging my sister to have her fiance come over and beat that part for me because it's really hard. Oops, no, I need this part. Okay, so now we're gonna do. Oh, I guess we gotta actually. Today. doesn't show that light, so let's do... Oh, that's too light. We don't want to do white. Let's try this, see if it shows up a little better. There we go. So we'll try a little lower. Oh, why are you saving? Thanks, thing. Saving forever. There we go. I almost have to make this lighter because it looks so dark for some reason. So we're going to actually make it lighter, and then we'll just change the opacity on it so it's a little better. So now we're going to go back in and clean it up and then lighten some of the lines so you don't want it too much of a difference. So it's one that you can lighten the opacity and nice. That's one of my favorite version thing is No Limits. I also like I still like Mystery Heroes, but like everyone complains when I play it, so I just like stopped playing it with people. Oops, wrong thing. Alright, so we had the eraser down to the lowest setting. I don't know why it's not showing there. Okay, my screen's off, but right there. So the hardness of the eraser, we have it at the lowest. And the harder you press down, the more the bigger the spread is. Like, oops. There's that. So we're actually going to go a little lower so I can get a better blend at the hair. Okay, and then we're going to go lighter or larger up here so I can, there we go. And we're still going to darken the lines on her, so I'm going to go up here, and I have the lines set, I believe. Maybe I didn't do it. There, I found it anyways. I didn't label the hairline, but so this is the color I have right now. We're going to darken it very slightly and see if that helps. It's too dark. It's a very fine line between like having it too dark and having it the right. I think that's too dark. So we're actually going to maybe leave it where it is right now and see if everything else helps with it. So we're going to go back and do the highlight on her hair now. So she has like, some characters have more of like a zigzag highlight. She has just kind of a smooth one. Go find her hair again. So, and you can see like every little layer helps with like the difference. So we're gonna take that and do it white. And then zoom in so you can get a good, oops, not that much. Yeah, I need to make it a little darker because of right here. So we'll figure out something. Your team is garbage. So I don't like, there's a, there we go. So I'm going to try to fix this really quick because I don't like the way it looks. Ooh, too big. Try a small one. Actually, we'll go back in maybe and try. Himeko, stop. So we're gonna fix this really quick because I don't like how it looks. We're gonna do a large brush here. No, Himeko, stay there. Because I didn't like the way that looked. There we go. There we go, it's a little better. So I wanted to clean that up because I didn't like the way the, it looked like there was like a line in that and I didn't like that. Let's do a little more. So let's clean this up really, oops. And get a better team, Alex. So I think there's, let me try it. Not sure. It looks like though that there's other. There we go. Like her face, like it was dark over there. I was trying to figure out why. Okay, now back to the highlight we were trying to do. Sorry, when I see like a little, I don't say boo boo, but like a little thing to clean up, I go in and clean it up. So for brush size, seems like a good one. So your highlight on the bang is usually like right at the very top of your forehead. It's not like all the way at the top of the bang, but close. So like I'm going to do hers. Oops, that's way too big. Where did I do it before? I did it kind of high. And then it always goes wider. I clean that up a little bit. So we're going to clean up here because I don't like the way that looks. The highlights are usually look better smooth, so that's what we're going to try first. We're going to harden our eraser back up. Oops, too much. Good job, Alex. And so we're also going to move, let's move this over a little bit so it's more even. Actually, we're going to scale it. And then come up here and fix this. And then make the brush. So I don't want it too thick over here, so I'm trying to nicely thin it without making it look weird, but it's not working too well. So then we'll do, there we go. So fit the screen. And then we're going to do a highlight that's not quite, we'll do the brush, but we'll do this side. And then we're going to lighten it. And then soften the brush. It takes a lot of experimenting to get exactly, there we go. So there is our Himeko. We're actually going to lighten this over. Maybe it's still a little bright over here, so let me try this. But there is Himeko's hair, all nice and pretty. We are going to need to darken it a little bit though. I think it was number 7. Only because if I don't, the whole back blends in. I can't make it too dark, but I'm going to be really careful. Let's try this. That's a little better. There we go. So our hair is all done. And then we're going to do my favorite part next, the eyes, because I freaking love doing the eyes. And I might go in later on and add a couple more darker shadows in here. Like down under here. It's weird because it shows it different on my screen than I'm like doing it. But okay. So we are going to do, let's find where her eyes are. It's her mouth. Okay, I found one of her eyes. And she has, because she is a cat girl, she has cat-like pupils. Oops. There we go. So we're actually going to merge these layers down because I don't need them. I tend to make everything on separate layers first just to make sure I don't mess anything up. And then I'll fuse them. But every time if I fuse them too soon, I tend to mess stuff up and it drives me nuts. So like these are her little highlights. I like doing the second highlight in the eye. It just gives it a little extra. And then this is... Should probably merge up these before, but I didn't. Because I'm smart. Alright. Take care. Bye. And thanks for popping in. So all of her eyes on the same layer now. So if I go with this, her eyes disappear. We're actually going to make a folder within a folder for the green. So 100%. I made her lines a little thicker than usual too because the last few times, Yumiko, jeez. The last few times I didn't, that hurts, stop. It was hard to see the lines. Thank you for the hydrate, Alex. My cat is scratching me. I want to fix this too. But we'll worry about that in a little bit. It's eye time. I have to go there and clean up all this too. As we get closer, you can see things that like need to be cleaned up. So we're gonna do. It's too thick. Let's try this. You make how that hurts. Stop it. I did it on the same layer. See, I'm smart. There we go. Doesn't it? She's like yelling at me because I'm not paying enough attention to her. It's goofy, this cat. And she's like clawing at my arm, so like I'm getting these like little scratches. That doesn't hurt, but it's enough to be like, hey. Are you gonna sit if I lay you up here? Are you gonna sit? She's glitter on her nose. Come here. Up. Oh, Yumiko, come here. Come here. Up, up. Come here. You gotta come closer so I can grab you. Come here. Come on. Yeah, 2 seconds. Okay, fine. You're not gonna come over here. Can't pick her up if she's like far away. Come here. Yumiko. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. What up? Oh, there you go. There you go. Your little one barks too. It's such a weird thing, like they do. Oops, let's do. There we go. Yeah, she's. So when I took her to the vet, it was funny because the lady was like, "Your cat squeaks when I take her back there." I'm like, "Yeah, I call her squeakers a lot because she tends to squeak a lot." And then when she had to leave her back there to get, because every year I get Yumiko's blood done. And they were like, the guy brought her out after getting the blood test while I was having Lily looked at the same time. And she's like, "Does the cat squeak for you?" And he's like, "Yeah." And he was like holding Yumiko, and she's like, it was so funny. She's like one of the only cats that, like, see, Yumiko or Lily just whines to death. She doesn't like make noises. Yumiko makes weird noises. Yeah, she'll paw at me, or like I was trying to take a nap earlier and I had my hands like this, and she like crawled in my arms and like slept there. I was like, thanks, I can't like breathe really well, but cool. She just wants to be next to mommy. That's her thing. Let's try this. Does your kitty like try to get in your arms too for attention? She did very good at the vet though. She wasn't being mean to her sister when I got home. Yes, turn around. Thank you. Put your head down. You shed so freaking much, cat. So now we're gonna do deselect. Now we're gonna do like a lighter green at the bottom. So whenever I do the eyes, it's always darker near the top, and then around the pupil, and then towards the bottom and the outside, it gets a little lighter. It's just that I've always colored eyes. I don't know if it's completely accurate, but it's how I like to do it. Aw. So she also wants to. She just needs to lay down because her head's in my way and I can't do my art. Don't sass me. Lay down. Thank you. Love you, but it's hard to do art when you're laying on me. Okay, so we're going to do a little lighter now. So I go up a couple different lightnesses. Whoops. There we go. I think I hit the wrong button. Oh, I hit the eraser. That's why. I'm like, why is it switching on me? So one of these side buttons makes the eraser. The hair. I've already done the hair. I'm doing the eyes now. Whoops. Keep hitting the wrong button. Let's go back to my brush. There we go. We're actually gonna maybe all the hair. So I will do it on different layers because it's being kind of difficult right now. Okay, I'm trying to make it like thin, but not too thin, if that makes sense. So we'll lighten this with my fancy eraser. It's a little better. I had wine earlier. Tracy bought us a bottle from Olive Garden, so I had to have a bottle of wine. It was nice. Only have a bottle, don't worry. So I'll clean up all this. Have your wine. I don't have my wine with me. We drank it all. I have more, but so then I'm also what I also like to do is it'll actually have to be up here. So let me find. Okay, so what's this? So it's gonna be over the pupil. So I like to do like a almost for the lap time. Yeah, my little lap kitty right here right now. It's really warm. So I like to do a little bit of a like a white glow, which I'll show you in a minute. Behind let's try a little. Let's try 80. No, I'll try 60. So I like to give her eyes a little tiny bit of a glow. So here we'll go out so we can see. She looks more lifelike with a little tiny bit of glow to it. Like it doesn't seem super noticeable, but I'm actually going to go back in though. Oops. And we are actually going to make this part darker. So let me go find, I think it was this layer. Yeah. Oops. So we're going to do a little tiny bit of darker on it. Not super big, but just enough. Just a little hardness. There we go. So a little extra kind of helps from far away. Because it's hard when the eye is far away, it doesn't look as detailed, so you have to make it kind of darker. And then this is the oops, this is the white behind the eyes, so we're going to do a gray. Let's try 50, now I'll try 40. I'm on the right layer. Make sure I'm on the right layer. So we're actually going to have to go in and do some erasing on the pupils, because otherwise you don't see the gray shadow behind it. So let's clean up this first. Clean up the gray that we got out of lines. I also tend to pull this into Photoshop afterwards and clean up a little better that way. So I think the highlights were so we're going to do some erasing on these highlights so we can, I don't think we need to do it on the bottom one as much, but there we go. And then oops. So we're erasing the glow that's around the eye so we can actually see it better. Okay, there we go. So now here's your eyes done with the gray, and it's I have to make the gray a little darker because so let's do a little tiny bit darker. Let's see if this is too dark. Can't really tell. Oops. Let's try this. So I did it a little darker, but I don't know if it really showed up to me. Yeah, we'll leave it darker so you can see it a little better. Alright, so the eyes are done. So we're going to close this folder and save it as I take another drink of water. I have random weird texting from people. So we're going to do the ears next. So we give her a little bit of pink in her ears. So let me find where her ears and tail are. I think I labeled them. I think. It's her hair. There we go. I found her ears and tail. Yay. So the ears and tail are slightly darker color purple than the hair because I wanted them to stand out better. And like if you watch some animes, like the ears and tail are like black or white compared to like an anime hair color like purple or blue. Other ones they actually blend in to match the hair color. I wanted her to have like semi-matching, but I didn't want it to completely blend in, so they just made them slightly darker. So we are going to messy color for ears. And not, because I forgot to make a new layer again. There we go. So I do the pink on the ears before I do the shading, because you're not going to see a lot of the shading behind it. And so it would be kind of silly to shade the whole ear just to have to erase afterwards. So you zoom in. Do some nice cleanup here. Still can't believe it's already September. I feel like this year's just flown by. It's been crazy, and I was telling Tracy we should just skip 2020. Like, none of us should have birthdays, should age, because it didn't really exist with everything going on. It's been just a mess of a year. And I don't see it getting better in the next couple months because of the way people are. So do you make them rhyme on purpose, their names, Angry One? Hinkum and Dinkum? And we don't have Serenity this month, I don't think, right? Whoops. So I erase the hard lines like up by the, let's do a zoom out now. Aww, that's sad. Just didn't make it, or you just didn't get them? That's sad though, poor kitty. Yeah, I was telling, I keep telling everyone, I'm like, I won't go adopt a third cat just because I know I can't afford it. But if I were to find a cat and it needs a home, I would take it. Like, it's my go around, I guess you could say, my way to get past that. Though she would not be happy. She's a very, must be with mama cat. And if there's another cat trying to cuddle with me, she's like, what the heck? She's my kitty. She like, she's actually good though. She usually has set Lily after the vet, but she didn't this time because of, the people they had. Oh, I don't know what those are from. Is it from a show or something? Excuse my ignorance. Let's try this one. So now we're going to do a lighter pink. Oops, go back here. Yeah, I apologize, I don't recognize the names from anything. This looks too, let's try this one. I want to make it blended without being too... That looks good. Interesting. I would have never even guessed that. It's definitely an interesting thing. I thought you were just like making rhyme names because I did that with the mice I kept catching. I named them like Oopsie, Doopsie, Poopsie, Loopsie. Just kept going on with it. Huh. Interesting. Poetry! Oh, that's my way. Stuff you learn. Now we're gonna go back to, let's try this. Oops. There we go. So we got our. Aw. Were you did you own their parents then, or did a friend own them? But yeah, it's kind of sad. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to bring up bad things. Gotcha. It's okay. Chat's been pretty quiet, so thank you for the hydrate. Let's finish this off. That was water. I don't have wine. Are you bringing me some? Aw. Is that the same friend I know, or is it a different friend? Is it your porch buddy or a different buddy? Okay. Yeah, your porch buddy's interesting. Say that, Colin. It makes me laugh a lot of times with the goofy stuff. Oops, that's way too. Let's try. Ooh, that's too much. So you can see the size of the brush. That's a size 600. So I wanted a big brush, but I don't want it super. And I go out of the lines on purpose because I want it to be. I have it set down to be watercolor smoothing. And if you don't press hard, it's just gonna be small. But if you press hard, it will go the full distance. But I'm trying to make it not super dark. Let's try that. I just want to give a little bit. There you go. I want to give it a little more pink towards the inside because they get darker. Sorry, I'm looking at your ear. Can I look at your ear? Thank you. My cat's not appreciating me looking at her ear. Same with the eraser. Like, I love this. I'll have to go in and fix the. Actually, I'll harden the eraser real quick so I can go in there and. Whoops. I'm really bad at that. There we go. Kind of like coloring in a coloring book, a little bit. raining again. I hear storming outside, which is awesome. There we go. So I just wanted to do a little tiny bit darker in the middle of her ear, which is I like the gradient on the ears a lot. And now we can do the I should probably close the window before it rains, but I'll get up in a little bit. And now we'll do the highlight on her, not the highlight. Sorry. So can I find the tail shadowing? Let's see if this is dark enough. Are you gonna like sit outside and test it out? I don't want it to rain tomorrow because I want to have my dad cooks on the grill and I freaking love that the hamburgers he cooks on there. And he won't grill if it's raining. He even wears a Star Trek apron to cook. It's pretty awesome. We got it for him for Christmas one year. He wears it to cook, so it's funny. Or it can rain in the evening or in the super early morning, which is not what I'm wanting. Just for a short time, like not very long, but yeah, for like a couple hours. It's just my parents, but they're in Indiana, so I'm crossing the border. I don't know if he cook it when it's drizzling, but yeah, he makes they make really good like corn on the cob and hamburgers and stuff. We grow vegetables too, but it's usually a lot of onions, and I don't like onions that much. I like onions if they're like chopped super super tiny in meals, but that's about it. I'm super picky with. Okay, let's see if this is dark enough. Yep, this should be dark enough. Cool. So we don't want it that big for doing our shadowing. So I made her ears smaller than I have sometimes, but like some of my catters have like massive ears. Go to sleep then. Goofball, you don't work tomorrow. You can sleep in. I'll forgive you this time, Alex. Don't worry. Not too early. It's never too early to take a nap. You can take a nap and then stay up late and then go to sleep late and then sleep in late. There you go, since you don't work tomorrow. Don't go to like to bed, just like freaking take a nap, like an hour nap. Goofball. Someone smack him for me, please. Oh my gosh, it's not too early for a nap. You don't need to be a cat to nap. Normal people nap. It's good for you. It's healthy even. Right, guys? Or am I crazy? I am a cat girl. So in D&D we use this map that has your token on it and you can like move it around on there. And well, they were role playing at one point. I took my cat girl token and was making it zoom all over the board. And they're like, "Do you have the zoomies?" I'm like, yes, I do." So I was making it like zoom across the board. It was pretty funny. I was being me. Yes, our two thumbs. I'm starting to think Alex is an alien, but yeah, I gave him the zoomies. It was pretty funny. Okay, and her tail. I got purple hair here I have to clean up too. See, I get these little areas I have to clean up. Looks like a lizard man. Maybe, I don't know. You're not octopi alien. Or Alex, I've seen your. I almost said you're not octopi alien. Oh my gosh. I've seen your arms. You don't have too many arms. Sometimes, yeah. I don't like the dude. He scares me. to make this nice and smooth, but it's not working too well. So let me try a bigger brush maybe. Oh, that's too big. There we go. Try to make her tail smooth. What do you, lore? I'm like, what are you talking about? I thought you said love at first. I'm like, you love Mark Zuckerberg? Interesting. So I'm trying to make this smooth. I still have issues doing smooth lines in here. Thank you, Anthony. We'll be leaving shortly, but thank you. I appreciate it. Don't worry. We're just doing my cute little kitty girl. Soon typing. What are you? Who's an android? Are you an android now too? You scared me, Alex. Let's do hardness so I can get it off. And there we go. Her basic shading on her tear. That's here. Tail and ears. I'm combining 2 words now. We're gonna save really quick and hydrate myself because I'm thirsty. She doesn't know. What are you talking? Oh my gosh! Someone like. Yes, I ended up going with the red dress. So this is like a commission piece. So I asked the guy. He's a good friend of mine. This is my original character, but he's like, can you draw her in like kind of a pinup pose? And I'm like, you know what? She's kind of an innocent girl, so I'm not gonna do anything too risky, but I'll do something small. And so I picked something that was kind of like cute, but still kind of seductive. And then yeah, he recommended either green, gold, or red dress, and I'm like, I've always drawn her in blue, so I wasn't sure what color would look the best. That's why I did all 3 colors. And then so red's gonna be the main commission piece, and I'm also gonna do green as like a variation, just because I like the green. So I thought the green looked, that was my favorite, but I'm not, it wasn't my commission, so I'm just doing a different variation. I'm gonna start doing that with a lot of my artwork actually, is doing like variations of them for my Patreon, so they get like the special version of the art, and everyone can see the basic one. But I just thought it was something cool to do, like and some of the variations are not gonna be just different colors. Some are gonna be like different outfits completely. Some are gonna be like more see-through outfits, more like it's just gonna be a combination of things. It's something I was talking to with my friend about because he's been helping me with it a lot, so I thought it'd be kind of cool. Just random things I've been considering. Because now we're doing the soft shading. My favorite part. I love soft shading. It's so funny. It's nice and I don't know your alien backstory, Alex. I apologize. I don't know my octopus alien lore very well. It's also funny because when I'm doing this and I turn off the lines, it looks really weird. Or if I just like take all the shadow going and just leave the lines, it looks really funny too. So now we can. So we're gonna have to erase a little bit in here. So let me see. Try this. Maybe zoom in a little bit might help me. That is not. And then now we're doing. Actually, let's drop the shadow on really quick so we can see. Get the right color for the highlights. So for the highlights, I only do a soft shading usually. Not like the only hard shading I do is on her hair because most anime hair has like the glint on it, and my style is usually anime type style. I've tried to do realism. I'm just not as good at it. I have done it though. I've actually done some really cool ones of like butterfly wings and dogs and stuff. Just not as good with people. I have done it, just not my work. So we're gonna do a small. It's too small. Oh, I guess it'd help if I was on the right layer again. We are going to. There we go. I think someone's shooting fireworks off outside. It's not thunder. At least it's. Or it is thunder. I can't tell if it's thunder or fireworks right now. So we're doing a highlight on our ear. And I'll soften that up a little bit. And then, also it hasn't dropped today again. Eric had an issue with it, but other than that, it hasn't really dropped for me. Something just popped. I think it was a water bottle. Scared me though. I'm pretty jumpy after I've been watching a lot of horror movies, so we're gonna do. So the top part of her tail here is gonna be highlighted, and then I'm also gonna highlight like where it where the light would hit it from the top more. And then here. Most is up here though. Alright, and then we'll do a little bit. And if you do it soft, you don't get as much of the lightness, so it kind of. She does have a very poofy tail. I like her tail. I didn't make it like fuzzy like a wolf's, but. So we're going to do some cleanup on it now. So remember layer 42. So layer 42, let's clean this up real quick. And then we'll zoom in to mess with her ears a little bit. There was a fur on my thing, I almost just blew it off like a. There we go. Let's try to. Let's try this. And then we're actually going to do one more layer with the white. But we're going to actually lighten this one up. See how this looks. Line this even more. But there's her ears and tail now, all done. She looks all fancy. So we did her eyes, and the stockings are going to be interesting because, like I said, I'm going to make them partially see-through. So it's going to take some, I mean, I could just turn off the opacity, but I want to give them almost like the stocking texture on it. So I'm going to have to mess with like different textures. Like there's this thing. I'm on the wrong layer, so you can't see it at all. Let's go up here real quick so I can kind of show you. Why are you not working? There, like I can do like that kind of texture or something. Like I want to give it a little bit of a texture though. Alright, well I'll probably be gone when you get back, so. There's also like droplets. My thing froze. So like, to make it look dirty. So I'm going to do some kind of texture. I just haven't figured out what exactly. Running color spray. Like that looks like freaking freckles. If I wanted to give her freckles. Oh, I can also do density again. It's nice too because you can actually do an density, so you can actually make it so it's like a little bit or a lot of it. Hold on. So that's the same brush, but shows like how dark you can do it and stuff. Oh, I can do the particle size too. So I thought you could do like less with it, but maybe not. Brush size, no more. Oh, particle density. So I can change. So I can do a lot less, or I can do really tight together. Yeah, so I'm gonna mess with that to do. So if I ever want to do like a character with freckles, that's a way to do it there. And it has like the normal soft thing, but I'm gonna do, like I said, I'm gonna experiment with her leggings, so it's gonna take me a little time. But I want to do them like kind of see through because I want to be like literal stockings that you wear, and I mean they're not so like super transparent, but you can still see a little bit of the skin tone through it, which is nice. So I'm gonna attempt that, but we'll see how that goes. And then the thing on her chest is kind of like a harness. I actually own one of these. I freaking love it. It's really cool. You like put it under a shirt, and it gives you like the extra like design kind of to like add to it. It's just really cool. Pain in the butt to put on, but it's freaking cool to have. But I have two different ones. But so like this is kind of cool. It's what I've kind of based off of it. But with that, I'm going to call it and get out this glitter because it's itching. So you guys have a good Labor Day tomorrow. I almost mixed it up. And have a nice week, and I will see you guys Wednesday. So bye.